Is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third down, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Huntley off of play action.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Leonard Fournette,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Huntley.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Brought down at the 20. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Bears had 6 and 9 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Devin Tompkins deep to return it.
(10-3) our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Shelling through the defense. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago.
Now Fields.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
To throw is Fields.
And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Herbert
trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Now here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And that flag accepted.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Williams.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Huntley. The mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19.
Out of the gun, Huntley. This one swung out to Williams.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
On down a punt, here's Bradley Pinion.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Huntley.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Scotty Miller
from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Bears take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Go.
On second down, here's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Ken. Right.
To the air again, Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. T.J. Edwards charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Second down throw from Huntley.
This is caught. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Here now, third and a yard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
24, Bears 10. To kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Koo now for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Falcons 31, Bears 10. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going on the ground with Homer. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
St. Brown motioning left. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Another Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
11.
Fields throwing again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On target to his man, Likely. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Less than a yard.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fields on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Equanimous St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Williams.
Jones loses the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Second and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete to Scott.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Homer. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off inside the 20.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles.
Oh, and now meanwhile, on the tackle, some words back and forth. A penalty flag is out. Let's see what this is all about. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll run this with Homer. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
This is Homer.
They're going to drive him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Huntley's throw pulled in by Milton.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They go play action with Huntley.
Complete. Smith has it.
Room to maneuver at the 45.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
This is caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Wiggles free. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet,